You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Sabre Zone.
Hi folks, welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is a video on this channel that discusses what you had to say. And I got a clip for you. I got to keep moving, guys. It's late. I'm behind schedule. It was a long day. And I want to get a few videos up to you. Here we go. And shout out goes to Bert. It's number one, Bert, 719. You know, with all these things now on YouTube annoying me. I think after the preseason where UPL played well, he should have stayed up as backup. Going back to the AHL must hurt your confidence. How long can you keep a guy without trusting him? If he fails now, move on, give him a chance elsewhere. Few great AHL goalies make great NHL players. Toronto remind me of the early 2000 Rangers who spent like a sailor on shore leave and missed the playoffs for something like 7 years. It's okay to spend money to get the right players, but not necessarily the big money talent. There you go. Yes, Bert, I agree with that. Look, when it comes to how we spend is something I'm going to actually talk about later on. The, you know, when you compare, you know, we seen that Rangers team do that over and over. My goodness, we seen that, eh? We seen that. It looked like for a decade they were trying to buy a winner, and you can't. You can't. And you're talking here about the AHL and UPL's confidence, and this is really the main thing I want to focus on, of course. It's, I think this is the year. This has to be the year that UPL guys, he either makes a stand and he stays in the NHL, or we should move him. Enough of this yo-yo thing that we do with him going back down. It's enough. It is. He's old enough now. He should be an NHLer. And look, the door of opportunity has opened to him now with Comrie out. I'm not sure how long Comrie's going to be out for, but now that Comrie's out, the door of opportunity has opened once again for UPL, and he's got to make the most of it. He does, you know, and he looked good in his appearance last game, the game he played. He looked solid in that win. So, you know, we should give him as much chance as we can. Play him as much, and don't just, you know, alternate with him and Anderson. Just give UPL the time. We're not supposed to make the playoffs this year, guys, so let's get our young guns in there. Let's get our young bucks in there and get them going and see what we got, honestly, because this is perfect opportunity for UPL to jump in and say, I'm a Sabre. I'm not going back to the AHL. I'm a Sabre now. You know, and if he can do that, then we have to keep him up. We can't be sending him back down if he looks good. And in the games he actually played in, Bert, he actually looked pretty good, I thought. Even in the games he was losing 2 years ago, I thought he looked pretty good. So, you know, I'm not going to say he's going to come in and, you know, give us another Dominic Hasek, but he might come in and he just might get stable in the nets. He just might. But we have to give him that chance. If we don't give him that chance, my goodness, you know, I'd be as frustrated as any fan that wants to see this guy get a chance. I want to see him get a chance, a proper chance. So if we do trade him, there's no doubt in our minds we made the right decision, and there's no Sabres fans complaining and whining that we shouldn't have traded UPL. If we know for a fact he just wasn't cutting it. He wasn't cutting it. And we're not going to do this thing, oh yeah, we're going to send him back to the minors again. And because if we do that again, like Bert says here, guys, it's not good for the confidence to do the yo-yo effect. It's just not in the long run. We can, you know, I know Granato and Adams will sit down with him and talk to him and do the whole spiel thing with him, but there's only so much that a player can handle of being rejected by the big team before he kind of not gives up, but psychologically starts to believe he's not good enough. Like, we don't want to go there. I think it's important for us also as fans and the organization to know what we have here. He's young enough, he's big enough, He's experienced enough now to be an NHLer. And if he can't cut it, that's okay. It's okay, guys. You know, we'll figure it out. We always have options in the future. So, you know, we don't have to panic if UPL doesn't pan out. But we need to know. We need to know. So I want to see UPL stick around for at least, I don't know. I'd like to see him get 10 starts, guys. I might be reaching there, but I'd like to see him get 10 starts. So we have an idea what we're looking at here, just some sort of idea. You know, if he keeps letting in 3-4 goals a game, then we probably say, you know, we might have to go on and move on from him, you know. So I don't know. This is just something that Bert brought up here. And, you know, going back to the AHL must hurt your confidence. I guess. I mean, they're supposed to be professionals, mind you. But when it happens more than once and we're repeat offenders of doing the same thing over and over, how much time does this guy need? Really? How much time does he need? How many years does he need in the minors? Because by the time he's ready, Devin Levi might be. You know? Toronto remind me of the early thousands Rangers. Jeez. I never thought of that analogy. You know? But anyway, guys, we'll see what UPL does. I'm guessing he'll be in nets for next game. I just would make sense to me. I just hope he gets some time in. You know, I don't want to see him get 3 games and then he's sent back down. Even if he looks good in them, we send him back down. So if we're going to continue doing this, what's it going to say to him? What message are we sending him, right? In the long run, what message are we sending this young man? We're trying to buy time because we don't think you're going to work out. We have Devin Levi in the wings. I mean, you know, you want to give this guy a fair shake. Let's do it. Let's do it this year. This is the year to do it, guys. We're not supposed to make the playoffs. We're not supposed to have any deep run. This is another year of rebuild. We know it. Another year of growth. So give him a chance. Give him a chance, Adams. Come on. Let's get him in there. Let's throw him in at least 10 games and see what we've got. All right, guys, done. I got to get on the next one. See you in that one.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to ensure Dimension access.